Hi, it's Space Reading Channel. This channel session appeared suddenly and spontaneously. One day I decided to watch again the film about Stephen Hawking, and I thought how it would be great to make channel stream with the genius scientists. And at that time I've heard ironical laugh accompanied with English humor. I didn't believe for the first time and inquire for an opportunity to ask some questions. I've got the answer yes, and immediately start setting up my camera and microphone. All these preparations have been set in with ironical phrases with pure English British accent, so I decided to continue our telepathic conversation in English as I've got the invitation in English. However, it's not my mother language. That's why I saved both video files in English and in Russian languages. Yes, I do. More of it comes over the space and over the planets and universe and the galaxies. It describes all the consistence of this universe, and it screwing up into the whole dot of the singularity, and it looks like a small dot that's in the big white space and the big white space in it. So wherever you want to go, you may go by the force of your mental abilities. I've already told and wrote about the imaginary time. However, the fiction writers and the script writers of Hollywood caught the wrong side of the theory. It doesn't mean that you may operate a time. You may operate half of these particle pieces in your mind, divided into different small pieces, like strings inside of your body and mind. It's still out of the science mode. You got the main idea, and you may use another language, your own mother language, to describe it in details. The imaginary time is already existing in the universe, and it means that the light years in the different parts of the galaxies are streaming different times. In the one galaxy, you may find another time. However, you may bring it to the Earth if you want to expropriate it. The never-ending space is inside of us. It's our mind, actually. I don't believe it will work. It's again financial budgets and the question of the budget spending from the government and other unions. We already know about the theory of explosion or Big Bang theory, and it works. And we know that the universe has been existed before it, before the explosion as well. But we couldn't fix it, and it looks like the collider is spending the budgets of the human being instead of spread it into the research. Any type But the key and dramatic ones are about quantum theory and biological. You may find the solution how to mix the quantum theory with biology of our physical body in order to reinforce it in different ways. You know, the vibration waves already exist, and some scientists are finding it useful for the future. We still didn't learn how to fix the black holes from the Earth. However, we know how we could calculate the chemistry and the chemistry inside of it from the physical point of view, and chemistry as well. It takes a long time for mankind to figure it out. And the big explosion theory is not the same that the theory of black holes. It's slightly different. They are two different statements inside of it. It's a funny thing. I don't believe that it will happen because we still could control the machine learning, and it looks like the AI will grow up under the human control, as we have nuclear bomb and it's almost made by machinery. However, it's still under control of a man. I don't think that the robots will start fighting with humans. They don't have a creative source. A human being has a creative source and much more facilities and opportunities to mix different theories. We are more encouraged to mix two different types of theories than machine learning, than artificial intelligence. I was waiting for this question. Yes, I do. And I did. And it really exists. Like a creation source of everything in the universe, and it's look like a lights of electrons and neutrons. It's a sort of human vibrations and combinations of several different strings of vibrations. Yes, I do believe in the string theory. However, it should be prolonged with some new additional clauses in it. Clause. Another funny question. Why not? Yes, I've met everybody whose works I've quoted in my research as well, and we had a nice conversation about the cosmology. Yes, it was a great challenge. It was a great game for me to open up an opportunity for mankind to make some breakthrough in science. By my own example, I decided to show you up, to cheer you up, how a poor physical body could create something new. Sure, I've got my wife and my family who help me. However, I've got a strong will to pass through this examination, to pass through this game and through this challenge. And actually it was me who made this challenge for me on the earth. No, it's not sufficient enough to go forward. There are a lot of blind zones in it. For instance, we couldn't manage still how to connect, how to mix electromagnetic waves, gravity, and the time. We have to connect these 3 points in order to find out another new theory, because the gravitation on the Earth and the gravitation on other planets, something different. We do have a lot of electric fibers in our body, like strings, but we still don't know how to manage and how to operate them in our body. However, if we could got a special device inside of us that could disintegrate and define all these electronical waves, we could be able to make more historical and interesting things. No, I've been suffering enough for the science, for the truth, for the universe. I still need to rest. I still need to think over about some different creations. Maybe a little bit later I will bring you something. I will bring on the earth some nuclear knowledge. Every time on earth mankind has a war, struggling and fighting with each other. We are overpopulated on the earth. That's the reason, and that's the question. We're still depending on some physical money instead of changing it on blockchain. We're still not transparent enough. That's why the war existing on the earth. On the other planet, there is no war at all, and there is no religion, only science. $52. 8,532 years, and it's rather approximately calculation, because we still don't know what happened before the big explosion. Plus minus 1,000 But I'd like to believe in 8,000. Too many facts are still hiding from you, from us as human beings. Once again, it's very funny. There is no hell and paradise. There is universe and the anti-universe. And what it calls here like black materia, it's not black as a shadow. It's creation material. We are all made of this. It's not good, it's not bad. No, I don't like what Mark Zuckerberg is working on. It's not really metaverse. It's a silly attempt to penetrate into the human mind in order to screen all the data again for the advertising, for the government, for the security bodies. It's a funny fucking game. It's not the metaverse. The metaverse could happen when you start to operate with imaginary time, with different dimensions. We still don't have a lot of dimensions. We still don't see them. Actually, our eyes and our vision couldn't see a lot of things around, and there are different dimensions and material bodies inside of us, near us, and very close. There are several universes simultaneously at the same time, and the past, present, and the future. Altogether they are mixing in the different levels, but at the same time it's hard to believe, but you can jump through the quantum stream. It takes 20-30 years when here people on Earth will start thinking about the quantum jumps and transmissions. You need to keep up very clear, to keep mind clear, and really have good in your intentions. You still don't allowed to jump into the times because we are still not ready, our mind not ready. Too many ambitious and materials targets. And the film that you watched recently, when they played Wagner music, it's not truth. I like Mozart more because it's vivid, playful game, the game of mind. It's too flexible in comparison with Wagner. The script writer is making shit again. Please feel free to contact me via email that mentioned in the info box and in the description of my channel, so I will create another video for you. The comments are closed due to the sensitive subject discussed in terms of my channel and streams, and I prefer to not polarize the public opinion as well.